But others are not so lucky after a train accident. Some end up dead. Tonight, Channel 12's Jack Burns begins his special report, Dangerous Games, a look at what can happen if you're not careful around railroad tracks. Jack is live right now at the Attleboro train station. Jack, how serious a problem is this?
A very serious problem, Karen. Over the past few years, 24 people have been killed when they were hit by trains. And just this week here in Attleboro, in fact, not far from where I'm standing, a young man was critically injured when a train slammed into his dirt bike. It's a forceful reminder of just how powerful these trains really are.
The amount of time I had was like a total of 3 to 5 seconds.
I won't get killed.
And there she was lying deceased in front of me.
Well, what we were told was your son's had an accident. You probably should get to the hospital.
Rosemarie Baer is talking about her son, 20-year-old Chris, who was found critically injured next to the railroad tracks in Attleboro after a commuter train hit his dirt bike. Baer was found about 30 feet from the accident scene.
If Chris didn't have his helmet on, Chris would be dead now. We wouldn't be talking. We'd be at a funeral.
When I turned my head, you could see the start of the train.
2 years ago, 14-year-old Darlene Hilton of Cumberland was killed when she fell or was knocked off a trestle in Pawtucket while running from an Amtrak train.
I don't even know what made me move to the other side, or why she ran, or why anybody even moved. It was just in a state of shock. My 3 steps, which saved my life, and her 30 killed her.
In the last 2 years, 24 people have been killed and 22 injured while walking on or near the railroad tracks here in southern New England. Yet, every day, people walking or playing games on the tracks take on these big monsters. And in most cases, they lose their lives.
The trespasser was walking along the right-of-way with his back to the train. He was wearing dark clothes. I didn't notice him until he turned around and I saw his face. He was on a bridge. He didn't have anywhere to go. You heard the thump. And that was the end of it. Something like that stays with you for quite a while. You have flashbacks, picture his face. You don't have any control over it.
It's bad enough when kids walk the tracks, but in Mansfield, with stairs to the parking lot only a short distance away, many adults choose to put their lives at risk by crossing over the high-speed main line. I have to ask you this, why did you cross the tracks when the express train was coming down at 100 miles an hour?
To get to this side, I have to go down and under and come up, and I don't like the stairs, and it's not convenient. This is more convenient.
That's typical of the answers we've been getting. Karen?
It gives us something to think about. Now, what's coming up tomorrow night?
Well, tomorrow night in Part 2, Karen, we'll take a ride with a freight train crew and see the problems they encounter, and also show you how the railroads are trying to get the message out to kids to stay off the tracks.
Okay, interesting report, Jack. Jack Burns reporting live tonight from the Attleboro train station. Kind of scares you, doesn't it?
Sure does.
Wow.
They do move through this area. 24 people died in recent years in our area in train accidents.
Some of them died because they played dangerous games near the railroad tracks. Tonight, Channel 12's Jack Burns wraps up his special report on train safety. Now, Jack, why do people risk their lives around trains?
Karen, everybody's in a hurry today. That's what it is. Most people are just in a hurry trying to, get across the tracks on the way to work or on the way home. Others simply get careless and walk too close to the tracks. And some kids make the deadly mistake of playing near the trains.
Okay, 2011, take it ahead.
For the past 10 years, Larry Gilheeney has been riding the rail.
Joey, okay to stop.
But for him, it's business. Serious business.
Couple, good.
But if you're a kid, just being out here is dangerous, and it can be fatal.
If you've ever seen what it can do to you, it would probably be enough to make you stay away from the railroad forever.
I'm careful. I mean, I'm not gonna. If I see a train coming, I'm not gonna run out in front of it. If you get killed, it's your own fault. That's the way I see it.
So you're willing to take that chance?
Mhm.
Of getting killed?
I won't get killed.
With the summer season approaching and the school year near an end, the crews that work these freight trains are concerned that there may be more fatalities as the kids use the railroad tracks as a summer playground.
Ought to have, Joe.
Kids aren't the only problem. Last year, there were more than 5,000 vehicle train crashes nationwide. In southern New England alone, there have been 886 such accidents, killing 60 people. In many of these accidents, people are being killed and injured needlessly.
All these people, they're violating the red light right now. All these people, the guy in the pickup truck, all of them. In Rhode Island, it's like a four-way stop sign. People don't understand who goes first. Well, on the railroad, I do. And if you get in front of me, unfortunately, you're going to see that I've got the right of way, and it's going to be at your expense.
Our train, the average train is 8 cars, 1 engine, 8 cars and an engine.
Safety programs like this one in Attleboro, designed to educate kids about the danger of trains, are being stepped up in many schools in our area.
There was only one guarantee, that no one will be hit by a train. Do not go on those railroad tracks.
The bottom line, the program is designed to keep kids off the tracks and out of danger. Carol?
I don't know how many times I see somebody when the lights are flashing and they peek down and they go on across there.
It happens. It
Yeah.
happens.
Now, you have some numbers for us about car-train collisions.
Would you believe these are Federal Railroad Administration figures? Every 90 seconds, every 90 minutes, I should say, in this country, a train and a car collide at a highway crossing.
Every 90 minutes?
90 minutes. It's frightening, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Thanks, Jack.
It's all there.
Okay.